Hi, Maddie.
Hey.
I just want to say I really appreciate your working with Jessa and I. I really think you're going to make a positive impact on her life.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Good, because you're going to be the one who interacts with Jessa the most. So you're going to be assisting me in therapy and also working one-on-one with her in natural settings like the classroom. You're going to be a huge role in intervention, so I just want to explain that to you for a few minutes.
Okay.
You're going to be supporting therapy activities by implementing targeted goals in the classroom. So you'll be under the supervision of the teacher and myself, so you don't have to come up with any goals or activities yourself. Our ultimate goal for Jessa is for her to be a competent communicator.
Oh, what does that mean?
That's just having the sufficient knowledge, skill, and judgment to communicate in order to meet your daily needs. So in order for her to be successful in her environment, we need for her to have the 4 competencies on her AAC system, as well as be independent.
Okay, and what are those?
Janice Light established these in the 80s, and it's to provide the best intervention for individuals with AAC systems. And they include operational, strategic, linguistic, and social competence.
Okay, can you go into more detail about those?
Sure. Strategic competence is just handling breakdowns, so we need to provide Jessa with a way to repair these breakdowns in communication. For example, if she's communicating with a peer and she didn't understand what they said, we need a way for her to say, could you repeat that, or could you say that differently?
Okay.
Linguistic competence is knowing the language of the AAC system as well as of her community. So she needs to learn the same vocabulary as her peers, as well as what each symbol on her AAC system is going to represent. So depending on what kind of system she has, it could be written letters or pictures or signs, etc.
Mm-hmm.
This is evaluated best in terms of accuracy and speed, and this is really important because if she's communicating with a communication partner and she's very slow to get her message across, they might get bored and leave in the middle of the conversation. So don't worry, I will train you on how to operate the system.
Okay.
Social competence is just knowing the social rules of communication. So things like understanding discourse, interaction functions, and specific communicative functions. And we need to create these opportunities for her in the natural setting. Examples of these are information transfer, so just acquiring new information and getting new information across to other people. Social closeness is very important, but unfortunately very neglected in our field. And this is just establishing, maintaining, developing a personal relationship or friendship with someone else. And she could do this by sharing stories or playing outside with her friends, etc. Social etiquette is also important, and that's just saying things like in brief interactions like thank you and have a good day. And this is just a way for her to be polite in those interactions. She also needs to express her needs and wants, like if she needs assistance in the classroom or if she needs a snack, etc. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so vocabulary programming is going to be very important. It's a crucial part of our intervention. So we're going to need to consider lots of things like her educational needs. So we're going to need to include academic vocabulary on there. Language development is important, so we need to include vocabulary that she uses as well as vocabulary that she has not acquired yet, but is teachable and developmentally appropriate. We need to include the environmental vocabulary, so like language of her peers, language she might use at school, on the playground, at home, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So to kind of tie all this together, the integration of all these 4 competencies is very important. Do you have any more questions?
No.
Okay, well thanks for coming in today. I hope I clarified some things for you.
You did. Thanks.